this is the golden hour, right? Look at that sky, it's just beautiful. Okay, full speed pass. And welcome to the Philip Cockrum channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel grow and it helps me bring you these great videos that we all love. So on today's show, we've got another unboxing for you of the Durafly Supermarine Spitfire MK2A 1100 millimeters, 1.1 meter, and this is a PNP plug-and-play plane. So there's not really too much to the box with Durafly. You just get this kind of decal stuck on a generic white box, and it's a styrofoam carton. And they also don't include instructions, Durafly. They have a quick startup sheet, but that's about it. The instructions are online, and there's a link to it on the website of Hobby King when you get the plane. So there's a quick setup guide. So we've got some beautiful decals to go on this plane, as you can see. And this livery of this particular Spitfire is of the Americans when they came to Britain to fight in World War II and flew these Spitfires. So it's one of the pieces there that was wrapped up in those decals there. It's a little engine cowling piece that you're going to glue on. We've got a 3-bladed prop. Looks like an 11.7, I'm pretty sure that is. We've got a white spinner, and feels like there's the nut there. It's a brass nut. A little backing plate to the spinner. We've got some pieces here. Little accessory bag. So there's a few pieces that you're going to glue on to this plane. So there's little engine cowling little pieces here that get bolted on or glued on. This piece is another little cowling piece that gets glued on the bottom. There's a little antenna and a rear view mirror. So there's your control links, and it's actually a nice little screwdriver that they've included. So you're going to have to do a little bit of partial assembly on the wings to install the control links on this plane. But we're not going to do that in this video. We're just going to do a little kind of quick assembly and just to see what it looks like. But they've included all the parts that you need to do it. And so I've always loved the Spitfire, guys. It's been one of my favorite planes since I was a kid. Next to the Corsair, it's gonna, hard choice between which is my favorite. So this is a nice one-piece wing design, as you can see. There's the top of it. It's in a nice green-brown camouflage earth tones there to it. See the front. We've got our wires ready for some connections there. Top is very, very clean on it. You can see it's got some nice detail and some panel lines and everything like that. And then there's the bottom. It's a light colored army green. And you can see we have retractable landing gears. There's already the servos are already installed, and the horns are already installed for the flaps and the aileron. So we just have to install those rods. So it's not a whole lot to do. And see, that's where that cowling piece is going to get glued on there, and the other one sits there. So let's put that aside. Looks beautiful. And there's our rear elevator stabilizer. They've already kind of just got it pre-assembled here, but it comes apart. We got our typical carbon rod that goes in there, and it's going to have a couple of screws through the bottom of it to hold it on. And here is our fuselage. Let's keep that handy. cutting here. It's coming out pretty easy. Okay, everybody ready? And there we go. It's just beautiful. Just got our little pilot figure in there. We'll call him Terry. So our rear tail wheel's already installed here. The elevator's already connected, so we just have to slide in our, the rudder's already connected. Couple little marks on there, hopefully that'll just clean up. It does have some lights on this plane, which is kind of cool. A lot of warbirds don't have lights. Let's take a look inside. See our nice little battery compartment. This takes a 2200 4-cell, I believe. It's actually a really nice little compartment. It's nice and clean in there. A lot better looking than some of the E-Flight planes that we've seen. You can see some access to the bottom there too, so we can get at those servos if they need adjustment. And there's some plastic reinforced where you're mounting your wing to. So let's do a little partial assembly here just so you guys can see what it looks like complete. I'm going to be putting a Spectrum receiver in this plane, so that's it. Yep, not much to this plane. Just connecting up those rods is a little more than just some planes are, but that's nothing out of the ordinary. We're going to have to open that up to pull those through. Okay, so here's a little partial assembly here of the Spitfire. We've just got a couple of screws in, not everything's all tightened up and stuff there yet, but just so you guys can see what it looks like. The spinner in there. So a couple things of note there. I'm really not too crazy about this little tiny tail wheel, and like this piece seems like very flimsy and plasticky. Hopefully it's, you know, stronger metal just wrapped in plastic. And then the second thing, there's not a whole lot of room in here, like there is for your battery and stuff, but your receiver can really only go in one spot, and that's kind of back here. And they haven't given you much room to access your plugs in and out, so you might want to think about some extension leads possibly for your, this plane. If you can leave it assembled all the time, that's even better, right? You know, but for some of us that can't and want to put it back in the box, just want to be mindful of that. But quick little systems check, everything seems to be working just fine. I still have to connect everything all up and put the decals on this thing and stuff there, but you can take a look and see what the landing gear looks like on it. And this plane does have very cool split flaps, as you can see there, and you've got full takeoff and landing positions there on them. So that's about it for our show today, folks. Maiden Flight will be coming soon. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube.